Has this week not been a bit of a game changer for you? When you see what's been happening with the EU, with the officials, with the bureaucracy of the EU, how they've tried to discredit this country in the most appalling way, trash and discredit us. They've tried to make our Prime Minister look like she's losing the plot, like she doesn't know what she's doing. Has that not... I think this has changed the game a little bit in the sense it's no longer Leavers and Remainers. It's people who are on the side of this country and people who are siding with the EU. And I think this will change a lot of Remainers and put them not necessarily on the side of the Leavers, but on the side of Britain, actually.
I think you're right. Your Juncker did Theresa May's job for her by saying, you know, he made out that Europe was a bullying bureaucracy trying to tell Britain what to do and not allowing Britain a fair shout. No, that was the brilliant messaging that came out of that dinner. They showed Theresa May's Downing Street must have been absolutely thought it was Christmas.
And what was that
because
about
it actually completely moved the argument away. And Theresa May, I'm afraid, has used it as a non sequitur, just as she used having a general election as a non... It's not... you can't say we need a general election in order to strengthen our hand in Europe. What was odd about that dinner?
The two
things are different.
When Juncker came out, he said it had all gone very well. He was smiling. He said it was really good. And then the next morning, after a 7 a.m. call to Mrs Merkel, it was all different then. And one can't help but think that was a bit planned, because from people who were in that dinner, they're saying nothing was discussed that he didn't already know. So it just sounds like it's been a setup to discredit her.
Yeah.
I just don't agree with this. I don't think it's ideal the way that these leaks came out and the various responses to them. But the fact is, the EU have made it quite plain from the beginning that there are various red lines for them that they want to establish before they get into negotiating detail, like the exit bill, like the rights of EU citizens in the UK. The government knew that this was a priority for the EU, and by being completely intransigent and boorish on these issues, they have refused to engage with those issues.